Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Running always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Watson. His throw is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Moss on the give up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held crews to get the ball back. And they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. 44 yards.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw here. He's going to try and go deep again, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A give running right, Moss. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
There he goes left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson got a man. It's Darren Waller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Watson on the sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. After the run, Watson going to throw. Rolling to his right.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Looking to throw. Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he's got room.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Moss. And some space here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now back to throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Moss is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
96 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. It got his man complete. Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to the field goal line. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Watson now to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Finding Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for point of finish. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
To throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Watson. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Watson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The city always a little extra.